It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Everyone so far away. Teenage darling, come on home.
And you won't be hearing any of that here.
Mary had a little boy in Bethlehem, in a lowly stable with the little lambs. In the end there was no room to lay his head, so Mary lay her baby in a manger bed. Shepherds were out watching all the flocks by night. An angel of the Lord appeared in awesome light. Fear not, I bring good news to you of joy to men. For unto you a child is born to save the world from sin. Glory in the highest, and on earth peace and joy for a virgin named Mary had a little boy. Wise men saw a wonder star up in the sky. It led them to the place where Jesus was that night. The wise men gave him frankincense and gold and myrrh. Jesus gives to wise men joy and peace on earth. Glory in the highest, and on earth peace and joy for a virgin named Mary had a little boy. Glory in the highest, and on earth peace and joy for a virgin named Mary had a little boy. To men and women, boys and girls, joy and peace on earth. Mary had a little boy in Bethlehem.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. That is the mother and daughter duo of Bells and Whistles. And Mary had a little boy. What a way to start the Christmas episode here on Off the Beaten Path Podcast. Now, special episode, once a year, every year. I just say no interview because, well, let's let the music speak for itself. So, again, I've called through some new stuff, some brand new artists out there that have some brand new Christmas tunes out. Like Bells and Whistles, and Mary had a little boy. Also, we've got some of your favorite artists with brand new Christmas songs. So it's still technically new stuff, just from a name that you probably have already heard of. Like, we will be hearing from Kenny Chesney with his brand new Christmas song that he released for just this season. Also, Jake Owen doing a old standard in his very own way. Also, we'll be hearing from Tyler Farr, as well as, well, some of your favorites from just around the show as well. J.D. McPherson, Samantha Landrum, Casey James. We've got Ray Scott as well. Ray Scott. And then we're going to wrap it up with a very special song that's just kind of a fun one for Christmas as well. So I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be a fun episode, I hope. I know it will be, actually. So, again, thank you for joining me for a very special time in everyone's life. Pretty much worldwide, too. I mean, there are... Merry Christmas to those who celebrate Christmas. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Yes, Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate Kwanzaa. Ramadan, all of those. I don't want to separate anybody out, but obviously I'm going to celebrate the way that I know how to celebrate. So, Sammy Hakim, though, she is a spectacular young up-and-coming singer, songwriter. She released this song a few years back, actually November of 2012, and since then she's put out a bunch of really good stuff as well. Some things actually raising money for domestic violence and bullying as well, with her latest single called Tuck Me In. But we're reaching back a little bit. Here's Sammy Hakim, and This Christmas, Love Me. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Last Christmas, saw you around, heard you move to the other side of town. Will you kiss me under the mistletoe that year? Well, the snow melting away with the pain, smiled right at me, another piece in your game. But you still left my present tied up tight with string. And I just hope I'm not just that girl. Every night look at the sky and I'll pray for the words. Well, this Christmas begging you to come around, kiss me under mistletoe, bring me in without a sound, make me your present, wrap me up tight, 'cause I dream about you every night. I can't be your angel, I can't grant your wish, I can steal your worries, I'm not with your kiss, make me your present, tie me up with string. This Christmas, love me. This year I've seen her wrapped tight in your arms, seen you run around, baby, pulling smoke alarm. Should've thought you were crazy, but my heart just sped right on. And while the bells are ringing, the tinsel's hung up, and you'll kiss my cheek and you'll wish me luck, that my Christmas prayer will come to me this year. If only you knew, dear, that this Christmas begging you to come around, kiss me under mistletoe, bring me in without a sound, make me a present, wrap me up tight, 'cause I dream about you every night. I can't be your angel, I can grant your wish, I can steal your worries, I'm not with your kiss, make me your present, wrap me up in string. This Christmas, love me, baby, I wear that dress you adore, and you wear that stupid grin, but my heart will still speed right up when you leave it. Well, this Christmas begging you to come around, kiss me under mistletoe, bring me in without a sound, make me a present, wrap me up tight in your arms. I can't be your angel, I can't grant your wish, I can steal your worries, I'm not with your kiss, so make me your present, tie me up in string. This Christmas, love me. This Christmas, love me.
It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben
Always
Merritt.
interesting. I love the music. I like listening to all the new songs that they play.
Like us on Facebook.com/OTBP podcast and join the conversation.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa town. One more time, y'all. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to
Off the Beaten Path podcast, meet Ben Merritt. There's Charlie Warsham. I love Charlie. Charlie's a great dude. Santa Claus is coming to town right here on Off the Beaten Path podcast again. Representation of some of the names that you've probably heard before that do some new Christmas stuff for you. So again, I'm gonna mix in the new stuff along with some of your favorites, just so that it's something that you can listen to with the family and enjoy here on. Actually, if you're downloading this when you can, as soon as it goes up, you'll have like a week to enjoy this. And then forever and ever, because let's face it, this is a new Christmas classic. Speaking of which, actually, I agree, and I believe that with this one. This is Kelly Pickler now. The Man with the Bag. It's kind of got a big bandy kind of sound. And let's face it, she is spectacular with her Christmas stuff. So here's Kelly Pickler now. It's The Man with the Bag. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast Christmas special. Merry Christmas.
Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full with stuff that he's dropping every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He'll be here with the answers to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is here again. He's got a sleigh full and it's not gonna stay full, got stuff that he's dropping every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is here again. He'll be here with the answers to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting and they're all congregating, waiting for the man with the bag. Better watch out now.
It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Like us on Facebook.com/OTBP podcast.
Twinkle little Christmas lights shining on the tree. Never seem to shine so bright
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Again, thank you very much for joining me here on a very special Christmas episode. And that was J.D. McPherson with an original called Twinkle Little Christmas Lights. Again, we want to talk about big band for Kelly Pickler. J.D. McPherson is pretty much the country embodiment of big band. The boy is very talented. Firebug, pretty much anything that he's done, I've been a big fan of. So, actually started out as a visual artist too, by the way, in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The man is amazing. He's multi-talented. He's very good at what he does, and I'm seeing big things for J.D. McPherson. You know what? For 2015, I'm going to try and get him on the podcast. Done. I'm putting it on my resolutions list. Hey, speaking of resolutions, if you got any musically or if you got any just in general, try and put it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/OTBP podcast, or tweet at me too, at OTBP podcast as well. Musical New Year's resolutions to me would be go to a concert of a band that I've never heard of before at least once a month. Or go to a show at a venue that I've never been to before. Something like that. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking when I'm thinking musical New Year's resolutions. Because, or learn to play an instrument. You could do that too. Anyway, this girl puts everyone to shame, especially me, when it comes to musical talent. When she was 13, she went to a Keith Urban Carrie Underwood concert and screamed at her parents on the way home, "Pull the car over!" And that was when she decreed that she wanted to basically become a country singer. She was in the Colgate Country Showdown regionals with the guy who eventually went on to write Lee Bryce's A Woman Like You. And that was the finals. So here she is now with another original Christmas tune. This is Samantha Landrum and Light a Candle. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. Merry Christmas.
Light a candle for the old man who sits staring out a frosty window pane. Light a candle for the woman who is lonely, and every Christmas is the same. For the children who need more than presents can bring. Light a candle, light the dark, light the world, light a heart or two. Light a candle for me, I'll light a candle for you. Light a candle for the homeless and the hungry, a little shelter from the cold. Light a candle for the broken and forgotten. May the season warm their souls. Can we open our hearts to shine through the dark? Light a candle, light the dark, light the world, light a heart or two. Light a candle for me, I'll light a candle for you. And in this special time of year, may peace on earth surround us here, and teach us there's a better way to live. Lord, with every flame that burns, we must somehow learn that love's the greatest gift that we could ever give. Light a candle, light the dark, light the world,
Off the Beaten Path Podcast
Fresh new country.
at OTBP Podcast.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I have a blue Christmas. I might need some whiskey in this thing, y'all. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I have a blue Christmas. Yeah, I have a blue Christmas. That's right. She gone.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Tyler Farr reaching back and, well, basically grabbing it from the king and making it his own. That is Blue Christmas. Tyler Farr here on Off the Beaten Path Podcast Christmas special. Again, Tyler was a guest season 1, and now he's pretty much the biggest thing out there. I talked to him just before Redneck Crazy went number 1, and look at him now. See, the podcast works. That's the truth. Anyway, from one classic Christmas song with a reimagining to a brand new song from a brand new, well, actually, Casey's been around for a while, and we're glad that he's finally back. He does have a real single out to country music radio called Fall Apart, and now he's got himself an original Christmas tune as well. It's called I Like Christmas. Here's Casey James on Off the Beaten Path Podcast for our very special Christmas episode. Thanks for hanging out.
I like Christmas. I like a real Christmas tree. I like a mall Santa Claus that lets me sit on his knee. I like a big red bow and mistletoe with you underneath, 'cause I know it means you'll be kissing me. I like Christmas. I like that Jingle Bell song. I like it best when my friends are there to jingle along. It's you and me in harmony with everyone, singing at the top of our lungs. Christmas time is my favorite time of year. Yes, it is. 'Cause everyone is wonderful, filled with Christmas cheer. I like Christmas. I like those loud tagging lights, the ones that flash on and off and make the neighbors uptight. It's better when it's brighter, man, you know that I'm right. Christmas is my favorite time. the sky and shine down on a manger, making everything right. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Christmas is my favorite time that it's here. Christmas is my favorite. Oh, I said Christmas is my favorite. Christmas is my favorite time of year. Yes, it is, baby.
Country.
It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Barrett.
It happens to me every year when December rolls around. Temperatures start dropping and that first snowflake falls down. Those jingle bells start calling when the frost is on the vine. And I get Christmas on my mind. I know it's the season when I hear Miss Brenda Lee. It makes me wanna rush right out and get a 6-foot snowflake tree. No, I can't help myself. I smell peppermint and pine. Yeah, I get Christmas on my mind. I get sentimental when I hear Nat King Cole sing. And silver bells make my heart melt when I hear them ring. It's like that first time feeling when you're standing in Santa's line. I got Christmas on my mind. So break out the decorations and bring on the snow. Let's stay inside by the firelight and hang up the mistletoe. Get tangled up in some tinsel and have a holly jolly time. Baby, I got Christmas on my mind. Well, I get sentimental when I hear Nat King Cole sing. And silver bells make my heart melt when I hear them ring. It's like that first time feeling when you're standing in Santa's line. I got Christmas on my mind. Let's get tangled up in some tinsel and have a holly jolly time. Baby, I got Christmas on my mind. Yeah, I got Christmas on my mind.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There's Sherry Lynn and Christmas on My Mind. Another original one. I'm loving all this new Christmas stuff that's out there. I love all the classic stuff too, but I love to hear what people are going to do with their very own version of a Christmas classic. So, Sherry is a New Jersey native who had the great pleasure and, well, massive luck to work with country music icon Crystal Gayle on her title track for her first EP, What a Day to Shake a Heartache. Now, working with Crystal Gayle is a big enough success in its own, but she also made her Grand Ole Opry debut standing next to Crystal Gayle when they performed that song at CMA Music Fest in 2013. So Yikes! That's kind of awesome, actually. That's a lot of pressure to live up to, and well, I think Sherry Lynn's going to do it. I think that especially if her Christmas stuff is anything to say about it too. But make sure that you check out her original stuff, her original great music too. Again, go to SherryLynnMusic.com to find her information as well. So there you go. Ben Merritt hanging out with you on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Very special Christmas episode. Thanks for making time to cozy up next to the fire. Stock those stuffings. Maybe pour yourself some eggnog or some spiced cider, hot spiced cider. That's what I'm drinking too, by the way. I got a little bit of a throat thing, so I'm drinking the hot spiced cider, not spiked, spiced. Keeping it a PG here on the episode. Well, until now apparently, because the Henningsons teamed up with Jared Neiman, and they've got some Christmas kissing. Yes, yeah, Jared Neiman. Man who never keeps anything sober. I'm just kidding, actually. He is sober now. Yeah, actually, he did just get sober and married. So congratulations, sir. And here are the Henningsons now, featuring Jared Neiman. This is a Christmas Kissin' on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Now it sounds like I'm drunk, too. Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. I got to go refill my cup.
To the light, dear, I fear I won't fall asleep tonight.
We can tiptoe while they sleep so safe and sound down to the mistletoe,
where I'll plant one on your lips. That's right.
That's right.
It'll be a Christmas kissing. You won't be forgetting. Your cheeks will blush red, just like jolly Saint Nicholas. They'll be rosy.
We'll get cozy
by the firelight. If Santa comes down the chimney right now, he better cover his eyes.
Milk and cookies, looky.
Maybe he won't even notice that we're here. Ho, 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 oh, it's doubtful, dear. It'll be a Christmas kissing. You won't be forgetting. Your cheeks will blush red, just like jolly Saint Nicholas. They'll be rosy.
We'll get cozy
by the firelight. If Santa comes down the chimney right now, he better cover his eyes. Yeah. They'll be rosy.
We'll get cozy
by the firelight. If Santa comes down the chimney right now, he better cover his eyes.
Off the Beaten Path podcast
He's my husband. You just don't know it yet.
with me, Ben Merritt. Like us on Facebook.com/OTBP podcast.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoiced. so brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. So long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, night divine.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There is Ray Scott with Oh Holy Night. I mean, that voice, that song, that is an ideal matchup. And whoever told him, if Ray didn't decide to do that on his own, whoever told him to do that is a genius. And if Ray decided to do that on his own, then Ray is a super genius, because that man, songs like Drink Beer, Those Jeans, I mean, She Don't Like My Kind of Music. A lot of fun, great to listen to. Always a good time when you're with Ray Scott. But Oh Holy Night, with Ray Scott's voice, it was a sin if he didn't do that. So, yeah, and I hope I don't feel like I'm overstating this, but yeah, holy cow. Ben Merritt hanging out with you here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Woo! I'm excited. I'm playing some brand new artists with some brand new Christmas tunes, and some well-established artists with some stuff that, maybe they've never done before. And this one also just kind of makes sense. You go from Oh Holy Night, Ray Scott, where the voice just makes sense with that song, to Jake Owen, Mela Kalikimaka, where the persona and the vibe that artist gives off just makes sense. So here you go. It's Jake Owen now, Mela Kalikimaka. Well, it's what the Hawaiians say.
Mela Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mela Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Mela Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mela Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mela Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Melakalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Melakalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, a very, very Merry Christmas, a very, very Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Turn up the music.
It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Find us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
Got the news on a Tuesday. She said, thank God Thanksgiving, the kids will be here. They laid her to rest Christmas morning after 53 years. He cried as he carved the turkey, laid a Bible and cross on her Christmas plate. Said, let us join hands with each other, give thanks. But she's spending Christmas with Jesus. They're at the table right next to her King, hearing the heavenly angels sing. Sweet grace is all that she's feeling. Tears of suffering no longer fall. She's spending Christmas with Jesus, the greatest gift of all. Here's to the ones gone before us, and the baby born on this glorious day, who lived and died and came back to life, so we can say they're spending Christmas with Jesus. They're at the table right next to their King, hearing the heavenly angels sing. Sweet grace is all that they're feeling. Tears of suffering no longer fall. They're spending Christmas with Jesus, the greatest gift of all. I know that it hurts to lose someone. We're all on this earth for only a while, but I believe one day we will hear love say, my child. Come spend your Christmas with Jesus, here at the table right next to your King. We'll hear the heavenly angels sing. Sweet grace is all we'll be feeling. Tears of suffering no longer fall. Come spend your Christmas with Jesus, the greatest gift, the greatest gift, the greatest gift of all.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, Billy Dawson, and Christmas with Jesus. Billy is a man that is making a name for himself. Originally hit the scene in 2010, and then he has literally just let himself kind of smolder and grow and become bigger and bigger and bigger as time progressed. And he's not trying to rush anything. And you know what? It's paying off because he was 2014's Nashville Independent Music Awards Artist of the Year, Best Male Vocalist, and Best Live Country Performer. So, yeah, Nashville is recognizing how big of an talent this man is. And the thing is, he's not just a singer, folks. Oh, no. He's a songwriter. He is a guitar player. Someone on record has said that he, quote unquote, shreds. And also, he's an author and motivational speaker, too. So the man is multifaceted, many talented as well. So we are just about ready to wrap it up here for our very special Christmas episode of Off the Beaten Path podcast. But we can't go because we got two more songs first. A very special one that we're going to play at the very end of the episode. And this one is exciting because it's been a while since he's put out some fresh country music, Christmas country music. But the man, Kenny Chesney, putting a shirt back on, I think, but probably not, knowing him. This is Christmas in Blue Chair Bay. Merry Christmas to you, whether you're on a beach, in your living room, covered in snow or covered in sand. It's either way. Here's Kenny Chesney now. Christmas in Blue Chair Bay. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast. Me, Ben Merritt.
We got some mistletoe hung from the bow of the boat. Stockings are filled with sunshine rays. It's Christmas in Blue Chair Bay. There's lights up in every palm. My soul like the sea is calm. Tonight we're going to the boat parade. It's Christmas in Blue Chair Bay. Everybody raise a glass with me right now to all of those up in the snow, from all of us down south. 'Tis the season for believing in faith and family. Wish you were here with me. We've cleared out a place in the sand for Dancer and Prancer to land. We saved a boat slip for Santa's sleigh. It's Christmas in Blue Chair Bay. Everybody raise a glass with me right now to all of those up in the snow, from all of us down south. 'Tis the season for believing in faith and family. Wish you were here with me by the sea, a little numb from drinking rum. Oh, I think I'll sit right here, pray for a peaceful year. Lots of love, happy holidays to you from Blue Chair Bay. Merry Christmas from Blue Chair Bay. La 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 la. Lots of love, happy holidays to you from Blue Chair Bay. Merry Christmas from Blue Chair Bay.
New music.
It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Like us on Facebook.com/OTBP podcast.
I took my son to the mall the other day to see Santa Claus. The woman in line behind me says, "Hey, is that Santa Claus up there?" I said, "No, ma'am, that's a Kenny Rogers stunt double. Here's your sign." The other day I bought a wreath to go on our front door. As I was walking out of the store, a man stopped me and said, "Hey, you gonna hang that on your door?" I said, "No, sir, it's a Christmas toilet seat cover. Got the idea from Martha Stewart."
Here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign. You acted dumb, so have some fun and wear your stupid sign. Oh, here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign. You lost your mind, so pay the fine and wear your stupid sign.
I hung those little Christmas lights on my house, you know, the kind that blink on and off. My neighbor comes over and says, "Hey, Bill, how do you get those to blink on and off like that?" I said, "I got my son inside, plugging it, unplugging it, plugging it, unplugging it. Here's your sign." I took my family by a Christmas tree the other night. When we walked onto the lot, this guy walked up and says, "Hey, y'all here to buy a Christmas tree?" I said, "No, sir, my son's got to go to the bathroom. These trees look really inviting."
Here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign. You acted dumb, so have some fun and wear your stupid sign. Oh, here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign. You lost your mind, so pay the fine and wear your stupid sign. Have no fear, we're spreading cheer during Christmas time.
The other night, my family and I were walking through the neighborhood looking at all the Christmas decorations, and we came upon this house that had a manger scene. Now, there was this whole group of people looking at it when I overheard this one guy say, "Hey, are those the three wise men?" I said, "No, sir, that's ZZ Top doing a Farm Aid concert."
Here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign. You acted dumb, so have some fun and wear your stupid sign. Oh, here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign. You lost your mind, so pay the fine and wear your stupid sign. Here's your sign, here's your sign, here's your stupid sign.
And finally, my wife and I were in a grocery store the other day, and I heard a woman ask the clerk, "Do you know what time midnight mass starts on Christmas Eve?" And in the holiday spirit, I walked over and said, "Here's your sign. Happy holidays, everybody."
Off the Beaten Path podcast, meet Ben Merritt, and why not? Merry Christmas! There's Bill Engvall, and here's your sign, Christmas special. That came off the Dorkfish album, by the way, and no, I wouldn't normally play that here on the podcast, but come on. I mean, the whole point of the holiday season is to be with your family, be with your friends, enjoy the company that you've got, and have some fun while you do it. And it's, I don't know, just that guy's funny. The whole blue-collar team was funny to me, so. Hey, I could have did the 12 Days of Redneck Christmas. Maybe next year I will. But anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking with me, and yes, we had a little bit of fun there at the end, but there was some great stuff that we heard as well from spectacular up-and-coming artists, from some of your favorites as well. Again, Kenny Chesney, Billy Dawson, Jake Owen, Ray Scott, the Henningsons with Jared Neiman, Sherry Lynn, Casey James, Tyler Farr, Samantha Landrum, J.D. McPherson, Kelly Pickler, Charlie Warsham, Sammy Hakeem, and Bells and Whistles. Again, all great stuff. I hope, not to be selfish or anything like this, but I hope that you just put this podcast on repeat and let it play and enjoy it. So, or better yet, how about that? Go support those artists. Go do that. Go download all these songs. Go to iTunes or Amazon or anything like that and download these songs and build a playlist around what the podcast is. Because you don't need to listen to my stupid voice on Christmas. Don't do that. Listen to the great music. Don't listen to my stupid voice, though. Next week, since it's the holidays, I'm kind of taking a vacay at the moment. We've got a special live episode of the show again. We had Tin Can Gin last week. Well, at that same show, I was there and we recorded another great bluegrass band for you too. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, coming out of the central Wisconsin region, which is just about an hour south of me. Yeah, somebody south of me in Wisconsin. I know, it's weird. But again, it's going to be a lot of fun. Promise that much. So, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for being with me again for almost 2 solid years now. Hopefully we can keep going as long as possible. So, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades next week. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Ramadan, and just enjoy your family and friends. Have a good one. Talk to you next week. It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast. Me, Ben Merritt.